Welcome back, Dominators. Domination tips. I take you with me to the next Let's Farm episode. First, let's take a little look at the World War. We are playing against Quebec Glory, one of the higher ranked alliances. We'll go through the first 5 bases and you will see. Over here you see the first Atomic Age player with a Forbidden City layout, so you pretty have to expect plus 33% hit points for the Forbidden City. So in total I think this Forbidden City will has about 6000 HP. So you can forget about to, even with coalitions, to demolish it with 2 dynamites. Because you have to get rid otherwise. Generals are also leveled pretty high, as well as the walls. Number 2 of Quebec Glory, even higher walls, some walls at level 12 as well as level 13. We see some kind of maze layout with Forbidden City, and we expect all of the traps right over here in the onlyest location where you could go and rally to get both town centers from one location. Also same thing, we have more sniper towers. I think over here we only see 2, but fully leveled, and we have to expect that the Forbidden City has quite these additional 33% of hit points. Same with enemy number 3, also pretty high walls, also a very good Forbidden City layout, because here's quite no area where you could rally to get rid of both town centers simultaneously. Therefore we have to make some scouting attacks, and when we have the scouting attacks and are aware of the fact where the traps are placed, then we can go and erase the Forbidden City probably first, and then go for the main town center. Pretty strong maze layout from enemy number 4. He has walls at level 13, even at level 14, most of his walls, so industrial max, if not even global max. These are very, very high walls indeed, and we also are faced with very many traps over here, I think. But what is definitely a very weak point about this base layout is the range to the town center. So we have mentioned, or we have thought about, if you rally right over here, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can just from over here reach the town center with most of your troops. Same over here and same over here, due to the fact that he made that long labyrinth ways in his layout. Also Forbidden City, but this Forbidden City is completely unprotected, so don't care about. We have a tower over here, but you can quite easily erase it by just placing a tank or whatever. One simple unit which has a little bit more HP, or which has enough range to outrange this tower. So you just only it's really hard, have to care for this base layout. We have 1 enlightenment stable over here, as well as 3 other global age tank depots where you have to care about. Level 5 of enemy is only a global age player with Forbidden City. So only 2 sniper towers, no additional stable, and no additional 33% of hit points for the Forbidden City. Number 6 of the enemy also has is Atomic Age, I see, and also has a Forbidden City layout. So we have very many Forbidden City players, and we expect to have, at least in the best case, only a stalemate if we don't lose. That's due, yeah, it's just, we have to take it though. But again, I'm just searching in the multiplayer for some easy bases to get a maximum high efficiency of loot and of cost intensiveness from my troops, so that I can farm the next 5 million for my piece of a wall. I already upgraded, I think, 5 or even 6 pieces of a wall. I think 5, and we'll go for the 5th part. So it's not to show about who has the biggest walls and can defeat the highest enemies. It's being about cost effective. Oh, come on. Sometimes it's really ridiculous when your troops are just not recognizing that enemy troops are close to them and ignoring them. I don't know why. I had to rally them due to the fact that they were splitting up, and I don't know what these guys over here are doing. That's completely stupid. Shoot the maximum amount of walls. I think they want to try all of the walls, kill all of the walls. So come on. Nice. 100%, and we did not have the market. Don't know. During the last time there occurred many and many more of the bugs we already thought we would have get rid of. Especially one of our stronger players currently has a really severe problem. He's at all unable to log into the game. There's always a little pop-up which tells him asset bundle error, and that's really sad. Thank you. Also some oil is over here. I see 1200 oil. And the last time I see more and more industrial rusher, which are pretty all in the industrial age with very low levels, like this one, level 92 in the industrial age. That's even 20 level below gunpowder max, and he's completely industrial. So not maxed, obviously, but he's quite in the age. Peru. He comes from Peru, okay. I don't know, with the releasing of the atomic age in the World War, everything only got more complicated. Even multiplicating or doing some mathematical operations to recognize how many how much hit points the Forbidden City and other buildings have got very much more complicated since Atomic Update. So game gets more like some science than staying a game if you are in the late game at the higher ages. Over here you see my new walls I already placed at level 12, and I chose a location where enemies attacked most frequently due to the fact that I analyzed my defensive log, like I also made a video about, a former video where I was showing how to analyze your defensive log and make out from where and at which pieces of wall enemies are most often or most frequently attacking, and so I recognized that these parts of the wall most often get crashed at my base. So these are the first, the first locations, not locations, the first pieces of wall I will upgrade. Looks quite okay. So where are mortars I have to care about? Enlightenment, so only 3 mortars. Okay, that was really good. We pretty did not lose any troops at all. Quick victory is safe, so we will also get a diamond at the end. Oil is only a very little amount over here. But I think I can call in my airplane. I hope it will not come from this side over here, where the tower is. And it does not. Very nice. Okay, the sound was already okay. And due to the World War, what is currently a very huge, I don't know, concern about is the event hunger, where you can get some airdrops from the atomic age, because these atomic airdrops, what are my troops doing? Sometimes they are going for buildings which are quite obviously not the closest ones, and I don't know why. That was really fast, I think, we got through over here. Without complications. Oh, nice. At all, I took a resume about whether it's more sensible to go for medals or even to stay below and keep farming. And in total, I can only say the most effective and the most not stressful way of progressing and getting through the ages in this game is quite staying low and focusing on your resources, due to the fact that I already mentioned it in my last Let's Farm video about medal Let's Farms. That's very stressful. You even have to pay much effort or much time or even much money for this game, or in form of crowns, to retrain your troops fast enough, because if you're staying at a higher medal rank, it's at the end everything about farming more medals when you are active and when you are online without, or when peace treaty, or when you have crashed your peace treaty, so that when you get offline again, you can lose less medals than you have farmed before, so that in total your amount of medals is always positive, so that you are continuously rising up with your medal count and not dropping. And to do this, you have, in the one case like I did, spent very much time and effort to farm about 1 or even 2 hours, because your troops are turning not that fast, and also you are losing very fast most of your tactics, and then you can't get rid of higher bases. Or you have to pay some crowns, and if you do this over a long time, you also have to pay some money. And I think this is, yes, some kind of hard and stressful. I think about where to start, because I hope that my troops are not getting smashed by this tower. Yes, that worked really great. This instant drop of your artillery is very helpful if you want to get rid of some essential buildings which are placed to the outer side. Guys, all of you which are probably in a higher age than me, so even global or even atomic age, when you are going for the multiplayer and if you are at some lower medal ranks, are there still or also some very little or very low players like I have over here? I mean, this guy is Enlightenment age, and this guy before was Industrial age at level 90, so pretty rushed bases. Do you still have this also, or are the bases at all getting better? I want to know, due to the fact that I want to know, because I don't know how higher players, even above Industrial age, are farming. What are your farming strategies? Oh, I lost an artillery. I hate this. What are your farming strategies? How are you doing? Are you also increasing your medal count with your ordinary army or a strong army to crash the complete enemy base, to get some diamonds and as well as national trade goods, and then if you are too high, dropping your medals again with some radar tactics to max out your amount of loot? I don't know. We are at 2 million, so we need more, 2.9 million more. 2 diamonds, wow. In my base, you see, I tried to upgrade the next mortar, which is lasting for 12 days, so that's nearly one of the most painful experiences in the game, these long building times. And when I'm imagine now getting to the global age or even atomic age, and I don't know how long the upgrade times will be, but I'm pretty sure they will be about 15 or even 16 days in the end at the atomic age. And then we have to think about even Cold War age and the space age. I don't know. Yes, I think it's the space age. The times will be much longer at all. So in the end, I think it's very attractive, very attractive for most of the players to invest some crowns. And so the later you are getting in the game, and the higher you are, the more you want to save your progress, and you don't even say very easy, okay, then I stop with this game if the times are getting too long. You are just it's very attractive to spend some crowns, because you say to yourself, hey, I'm that long in this game, so I won't stop now. And that's really logical, and I think, yes, from the developers who want to earn this money. Ach, come on. What is wrong with you? Come on. Not working at all. I think there's something on my screen. Ah, now it's better. It's very interesting to see for me how many players are really harsh or really strong rushing this game to get upwards with their offensive. This guy, for example, his strongest defensive buildings are some 2 or 3 gunpowder age buildings, as well as some redoubts. All of the other buildings which you have to upgrade are quite only on classical age, if not even lower. I never took a concern about this, but there have to be, or I'm quite sure there also are some values or some levels you have to reach before you can upgrade to the next age. Oh, another catapult. The loot was not quite good over here, but it was effective, due to the fact that I'm sure I will not lose many, if not even any troops at all at this base. In the beginning, when I looted 2 or 3 months ago, when I started looting, I always got for these big bases. In the small bases you have probably about 100, even 200,000 of loot. But in the big bases you have the doubled amount, but the problem is you will lose all of your troops, and at all that's not quite effective. So in total I would recommend, do at least, or favor, to crash 10 lower bases than 5 higher bases, due to the fact that the retrain time will cost you quite more time than just attacking immediately after another and then finishing after 15 minutes. This base, for example, looks really cool, but I never would attack in my Let's Farm episode, due to the fact that I know I will lose some troops. It's very obvious, due to the high upgrade stage. This one is pretty much better. We don't have a weak base over here. This is quite in total gunpowder age, but the loot is very high, and you can easily get rid of most of the buildings, due to the fact that they are very spread outside and reachable or attainable from the outer side. I also have all of my tactics available. Oh, come on, healing cards. Thanks. Wow, that was very close. I'm not quite sure, but I have only one plane, and I think during the night there were some complications again with retraining my troops, because sometimes when I hit retrain, all of the troops are obviously getting retrained, but when I'm getting online again next morning, one tactic is even missing, sometimes even 2 tactics, and at least also some troops. And that's very annoying, I think. Because you got sure or you made sure. Oh, I lost the last plane. That's really stupid. Now I was talking and lost the last plane. The next attacks will be even harder. Because without a plane... Wow. And we are already only at 2.6 million, so only halfway done. It's very hard, so I think even the higher stages of the walls will be harder. Some of my alliance guys told me, hey, when I have to pay, when I needed that much time for the $1 million wall, then I will need the third amount of times to upgrade all of my walls to the... I lost another artillery. Thanks, Spike Trap. I hate you. Then I will have to pay this 3 times the time for the wall, which costs 3 million instead of 1 million. But in total, this is not really correct. So in total, don't do any mathematical operations about your walls, because the higher your walls are, the more sad and desperate you will get about the numbers of gold you have to farm. I can just only recommend to you, don't look at it and just try to go piece of a wall for piece of a wall after another to have continuously some progress. Then it's really easy, I think. Not very much gold at all, again, but when I searched in the multiplayer, there were quite a few bases which were really attractive due to the fact that they had 500,000 of loot, and in total I would gain about more than 600,000 due to my British bonus. But I had to go on because of efficiency. That's really hard, but you have to remind yourself or to remember yourself, just go on and don't wait or don't take these higher bases due to your troop loss. If you are very in the end and only need less than 1 million, then you can go for the stronger bases. What are my troops doing over here? What are you doing? Level 69 Enlightenment Age. I think this is one of the lowest players, lowest only from his rank, from his level, from the lowest players I have ever seen in the Enlightenment Age. Really funny. I also don't know how these guys can do their progress. I think they have no progress at all because of the fact, like you see, these guys are very low and not upgrading, because you see a mass of this rushed bases which are so early in higher ages. But if these guys are upgrading, I think some of them will do. How can they just store their resources? Where are the last... Ah, here's an enemy. Because your offensive gets maxed out really easy if you rush to the next age, but your defensive will not. Again, guys, really attractive, but you have to skip it. This one is pretty cool. It will be about more than 300,000 loot. Now focus on the next mortars where they are. I have stored all of my tactics, so I have one more dynamite and even some sabotage tactics available. You see, this guy has pretty low roads, so don't underestimate him. Due to the fact that he's level 97, but at all his progress is far above. I think I will demolish this one, because it's hard to get over there. And it's also very good if you are retraining your tactics and using some of the tactics you have quite in your attacks. That's really recommendable, due to the fact that if always is one tactic retraining, then you have very many tactics, at least 4 I think when you are industrial age, if you are not Korean, which are still active, all of your tactics. But if one is just continuously retraining, this means that you just have used it and it's more economic to use one and let it retrain instead of using none of them and just making a pain out of, just saving all of the tactics. I hope you understood what I meant. My English is, to explain, quite not the best. Now I have to pay focus. Oh, the town center is very exposed, but we nevertheless got the quick victory. I did not focus for the town center. To get the quick victory, it's sometimes at this lower bases really much better to spread out your troops in the beginning and don't rally them, due to the fact that if they are spread out, they do multiple more damage than if they are very accumulated at one point. This is a very funny base layout. You see over here, he tried to protect his town center by this corridor he built over here, but he is obviously not recognizing that very many troops can just run through the forest, if not even start over here in the forest. So I think this is really a beginner mistake I also made in the beginning of the games. Before I stayed at offense and defense of a player. Oh, very many trade goods I see. We have too many diamonds. I will spend some in oil reserves. Very cool. If you are rushing the ages, it's quite obviously due to the fact that you want to upgrade your... Sorry guys, I can donate you later. First I have to get upgraded one of my walls. I need 1.8 million more and I only have 20 minutes of training blessing. If you are rushing it through the ages, it's very obviously that you want to strengthen up your offense, which is maxed out really easy, but your defense is still suffering. And the higher you are, the higher opponents can find you. And if your defense is really weak, I don't know how you want to protect your resources to make sure that you have any progress at all. Also very attractive, but sometimes you have to skip. Wow, that one is really crazy. That's some kind of perfect base. We also have again all of our 7 artilleries. So if you are patient enough, you will find also this very economic upgraded bases where the farms and the caravans are really producing a lot of resources, and you can just easily farm it. Oh, it's lagging again, really hard when I'm shooting at the town center. I also recognize this in the World War. That's pretty not nice. Come on, healing card. Do what you get paid for. Again, we got quick victory due to 50%. I mean, it's quite definitely not very hard at these lower bases with only little amount of buildings. But you can just first way focus on 50%, other way on town center if you are looting, because diamonds are a very important, not important resource, but an important aim you should have. Because if you are metal rising with this farming strategy, it's... Come on, Frosty Castle. Come on. If you are metal rising, you can obviously get for 5 stars to get to get diamonds and national trade goods. And if your metal count gets too high, like my is getting in a few minutes, above 1200, and the bases are getting stronger, then you can easily focus on dropping your medals by looting strategy. Again, I lost an artillery. I don't know how. Very bad. So perfect loot you see for this effective. I can really recommend for players which are focusing on the oil buildings, just not focus too stiff on all of your oil buildings, due to the fact that you have many more buildings which you can upgrade with gold. I think most of the buildings with gold, some of them with oil. With oil you can only upgrade your airstrip, your factory, your castle, and at least what other buildings, and the troop researches you can do. in your library, and also the bunkers you can upgrade with oil. So in total, these are only about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buildings, I think, and some researches. There are many more buildings for gold and nearly the same amount of buildings for food. So don't focus always on one resource, just go for all resources. And when you go for the first or got for the first resource, then again, after this, focus for the next one because your state is really low. I upgrade my bunker, you see over here. Now, because due to the fact that my oil is really low, I will focus for the next thing and I will do another upgrade. And if you are focusing for the next resource, you are just not paying any attention to the resource you did before, like the oil probably. And when you have upgraded your oil wells, just use this, where is it, the oil blessing over here. So your oil wells are very, very producing a huge amount of oil. You see over here I have got a boost of 44%, nearly half, so 50%, due to 20% from the university and 22% from my blessing. And they are producing very fast, and also you are getting, if you are not focusing in the multiplayer, some additional oil by attacking. And so your oil will fill up very, very fast. And so you don't have these concerns like, oh, I have to save my oil. So just make sure to switch your resources and not always focus first on oil, then on gold, then on food. I think this is definitely very bad and will cost you some fun in the game. Not very much. Yes, here I have to skip due to the fact that the gold is only a very little amount. I had to skip 16 bases right now. So you see, the higher you are getting with your medal count, the harder it is to find some easy and effective enemies. And don't waste too much time. Therefore, I recommend to drop your medals again if you are high by farming. Otherwise it will cost you too much time to search an enemy instead of fight them. Hopefully you know what I mean. And if you are farming high amounts of loot, it's just everything about being cost effective from your troops and from your resources, or even the resources you have to be cost effective at are your troops. I think over here we are unable to get or to go over the 50%. That's why I will sabotage and rally next to the town center, I think. But I'm not quite sure. I will see how my troops are going. Splitting up. There's also the town center gets upgraded. That means no troops will come from the town center. Thanks, the mortar's away. That was the first sabotage we had to waste. Now we can just wait. The rally will, the cooldown of the rally is just ongoing. And then we have the next rally ready for the level 5 mortar, which is quite a pain in the ass. Come on, get through the walls. Where are you going? My healing cards now will get shot by this mortar. I don't know what they are doing at all. They are stupid as fuck. Now my healing cards will crash. Oh, what the fuck? They are so stupid, I don't even know. I can't believe it. So come on, care for the last towers, otherwise I will lose another artillery. Thanks. Okay, we got it. But that was very dangerous, this attack over here. Due to our suicidal healing cards. And to attack with less healing cards, or with one less or even probably two, is more dangerous than to attack with less artilleries. In total I lost very many Blackwatch. Now I also have to care oh, again 23 diamonds. Now I also have to care for the right retraining, because very often over here we see there's a problem, because it's just very stupid to train all of these Blackwatch quite with them. It's better to split them up over here. It's the next to barracks. I think next I will go for this piece of a wall over here, because I'm just nearly never getting attacked from the castle. In the last time always they wanted to get my town center and then inside my base, or they are coming from down here, or they wanted to get the Acropolis first. No one decided to get from the top. But now I have to think about, I have very little space only in my base, but over here we have one more space. These square spaces over here I have for my blessings I want to activate, and I can just not use them. Oh, we have over here also a space. So now I think my next 3 citizens I have to spend in the forest to get more space at all, more exploration space, because it's getting very very tight in my base always again after exploring. The last exploration is not far away. In former times I did over here, but now it's very close or very tight again. We are only 900,000, 850,000 away from our aim or from our goal. But only one healing card, like I told you, and that's really dangerous. Wow, that shot was nearly hit all of my troops. Two more mortars we have to care about. Let's see how we can do with our rally cooldown. Oh no, I lose. 2 artillery is lost. This one healing card can't do anything at all. It's really senseless. Stupid little thing. I will lose the next artillery, yes. No, I didn't. Wow. That was really lucky. But we are nearly at our aim. Only a next artillery, thank you. We are nearly at 4.5 million, so only 500,000 to go. That won't be that much. You also can do some savings if you have to upgrade your walls like these high, like I have to do. To do some savings in your vault. And so it's much more easy, because I also have 700,000 and 735,000 in my vault. As reserve, but I don't want to use it, because I only want to use it if it's very short or very close and I cannot upgrade something. Otherwise I want to try ordinary like currently, when I have enough time and training blessings, so enough troops. I want to do it in the ordinary way, only to use the vault as last reserve I have. I also stopped the obvious progress in my base. And now I only have 6 people in my university, because my oil capacity grew very fast, so that I could not anticipate. So I improvised and upgraded my bunker with some guys out of the university. But ordinary, I always have 10 up to 11 people in the university to research three techniques simultaneously. My mortar damage, hit points and upgrade costs at first, then my tower hit points, but the finally aim is to get at my Blackwatch damage and Blackwatch hit points, as well as the protection tower, but this protection duration, but this will be later. First I want to upgrade my hit points and the damage of my nation specific troops, which are ordinary, very strong from ordinary only because they are British troops. Then I also want to upgrade these ones over here. The first ones are really useless, I think. The Tower Blessing and the Armoral Blessing, I don't know how they are called, but these boss blessings are very useless to upgrade them, because you from every stage you only get 1 additional %, so it all very senseless. But the tank depot damage and the tank depot the panzer or tank hit points which are coming outside is very cool, but my aim is to get at the Mauer and gate hit points over here. This is very useful to get at least 30%. The higher your walls are, the more 30% are. And because my walls are currently upgrading to stage 12, these 30% will be a very huge amount. So let's get for this last 550,000 gold. Like I told you, my obvious progress in my base stopped a little bit. Because if you are researching in the university, you are not making any levels at all. Every research you are doing in the university is not granting you any experience bonus. Only the library gives you some additional experience for researching skills. Here I have to care in this base, by the way, about the 3 catapults which are placed very close together. I have to rally close or next to them, and then when I did, I have to sabotage. Because they are so strict in a row that you can easily overwhelm them by one sabotage tactic if you place it really good in the center of all of the catapults. So now I have to place it very perfectly. Yes. First one is done. I think 16 seconds to go. We also have the quick victory due to town center simultaneously to 50%. We got both town center and 50% within the last second. And also the catapults are done. The last one is not any danger at all. Only if multiple catapults or even mortars are shooting at you, it's very dangerous. We also have 4.75 million, so only 250,000 to go. That means probably one last attack, where we can use all of the remaining tactics, which is only the protection tactic. But at all, I think it was very effective, because over 5 million of looting I did now. I only used... come on. Again, they are not caring for this horse. I don't know. Fucking stupid AI. Sometimes they are just ignoring enemy troops, and I don't know why at all. I really don't know why. So come on, please hurry up. The video is already about 42 minutes and I don't want to get it too long. I only want to show how I am farming for one piece of a wall like I do daily. So overall, last attack. We have only a very few troops remaining. So be very to go for secure, to go safety and don't rush. I don't know, sorry. I don't have the words to say. Where is the gold? The gold is at the complete other side. Oh, some oil, nearly 1,000 oil. That's not a little amount. We have 2 planes again, so just use them. We also got some oil in this attack. Now my troops are splitting up and I'm not rallying them, because you see they are splitted up and now they can do the 50% really much easier than if they are accumulated together, because they are shooting at multiple buildings simultaneously. There we have the quick victory and we have already also 10 seconds to go, more than 10 seconds. So we don't have to get for the town center. Where are the last defensive buildings? I think only 2 towers. Yes. Oh, it's again really buggy, because they are shooting on the town center. Why? I don't know why. Why it's getting buggy. All other buildings are working quite fine. Only if they are shooting for the town center, it's that buggy. Okay, we are over 5 million. Thank you. It's very tiring to farm that much for only one piece of a wall, because if you click upgrading, all of it's gone. All of your 5 million or even 4 million or whatever, all of your millions of gold are gone, and you only upgraded one piece of a wall. So finally, here we are again. I think also my training blessing ended. I'm not quite sure, by the way. Let's see whether it's still active. Yes, my training blessing, perfectly. It got away when I got finished with the right amount of gold. So first let's collect my oil again and then see 1, 2, 3. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Upgrade perfectly. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed this episode. We'll see you soon. Your domination tips.